Thanks to the Music Modernization Act, you can post cover songs on YouTube without needing a license. But when your cover songs are streamed on platforms like Spotify and Amazon, they have to pay royalties to the original composers and publishers. Miss Krystle also mentions the importance of registering with the Mechanical Licensing Collective to make sure you get paid for your cover songs. Hey there! We've got some exciting news for all the podcasters and content creators out there. iZotope has just released a brand new plugin called VA, which stands for Voice Enhancement Assistant. This cool tool uses artificial intelligence to make your voice recordings sound super professional. It improves the clarity of your voice, sets consistent volume levels, and even reduces background noise. With VA, you can easily create polished voice recordings without needing to be an audio expert. Get it now, link in description.
In Coverland, the United States Copyright Act is built to allow you to do cover songs without needing to get a license. And I'm gonna take you through and show you exactly how this works. But a cover song is a new performance of someone else's song. So I was speaking with someone about this and explaining, and they're like, well, what if, if you do a whole new instrumental and a whole new vibe and you take it to a rock song, so now it's a dark pop song, which is what I do. And I go, that's okay. As long as you keep the integrity of the song, it's still the same song. It's the same structure. It goes verse, pre-chorus, chorus. You're not just like taking all the pieces and then you have a whole new chorus. That would not be a cover. But if the whole structure of the song is the same, it's the same lyrics, and you just adapt it into a new genre, you're good to go. It's a cover song. So then the question is, well, is it illegal to do cover songs? Well, we just answered that. No, it's not illegal. And again, because under the Copyright Act 1976, which was put into effect in 78, you at the time could get what's called a mechanical license. But let me show you this, because for those of you who are just little smarty pants, I think this is going to be helpful for you. So here, in fact, let me share my screen. 17 USC code, section 115. So right now we're looking at the Copyright Act. And so what this does is it basically breaks down and it says the availability to get what's called a compulsory license. Back in the day, it used to be that you would get this license through these places like Harry Fox Agency and Easy Song Licensing. But what I want you to know, which makes your life so easy, is you scroll down and the Music Modernization Act made an amendment to this and it added some language, and it goes under, in fact, let me see, it's under D. There's a lot of language here, so we're just going to scroll for a sec. There we go, all the way down here. So it goes the blanket license, which are now obtained by digital music providers. In order for you to do a cover song now, today, digital music providers such as Spotify and Amazon, they're the ones who are required to get these licenses. And they did this because artists didn't know, or they just weren't doing it. But the DSPs are the ones that pay. They pay out the mechanical royalties to the original composers, to the original, or to the publishers who represent the composers. So the good news for the rest of us is that you can just do a cover song and you don't need to get any kind of license. And that is because this, these amendments were made and then some stuff went into effect. Now, one thing I just want to drop as far as letting you know, there's something called the Mechanical Licensing Collective. And this went into play in January of 2021, and specifically January 1st. But this is the organization. If you are the person who made the song, because I'm fighting it out with a record label right now explaining this. If you're the label who owns this song, you have to go register with the Mechanical Licensing Collective in order to collect those earnings that get paid from the DSPs. So you as an artist, the way it works, you just do the cover song, you send it to the DSPs, and then the DSPs like Spotify will just take a portion that is required by law and they send it to the Mechanical Licensing Collective. And then the labels and the publishers and the songwriters get paid, but you have to go and register on the MLC. That's a lot. You're following along, you're doing a great job, but I gotta just kind of point this out regardless of where you're at. This is how it works.
For more information, you can watch the full video in our blog article on everything you need to know about posting cover songs on YouTube legally. Link in description.